Lightworkers Unite is a podcast and social show hosted by intuitive women, lightworkers, and most importantly, friends, Mayuman Manjeet. Welcome to our podcast, Lightworkers Unite, where we believe there is a lightworker within all of us.
Whether you are a medium, an educator, or a nuclear medicine technologist, there is a lightworker within you, and we have work to do.
This is a safe and sacred place where lightworkers connect, grow, and learn.
And share our light with the world. Hello, my sister. Hi.
Hi. How are you, my friend?
Really good. Super excited to chat with you today about some really cool shit.
Some really cool shit. We are. We always talk about really cool shit.
Yeah, we do.
And, you know, if we ever had like a professional formal, like a real producer, they'd probably be like, girls, you should probably get your shit together and have a format of some kind or have a plan. We just kind of show up like I'm flying on the seat of my pants, coming in hot from a doctor's appointment, and here we are, ready to go.
Well, and I think it's kind of like who we are, though, right? It's like our life. Like it's just the way we live our lives, and we're pretty authentic, and we are a little bit more intuitive, and we do definitely have a theme and all that good stuff, but we definitely do deviate because we, like right now, for example, you coming in from your doctor's appointment, and we're both kind of really acknowledging this Mercury retrograde, that we're really both feeling super drained in our energy, maybe because we are light workers. So other light workers, I'm sure, are feeling this. Just fucking depleted. Like, I just want to rest. I want to sleep a little more than I normally do. Oh my God. Yeah. And it just a little bit more stressed.
Yeah, there is a little bit more stress, and I don't know why. I know we're doing goddess pulls. This is how fucked up I am right now. I just was mixing my cards and I'm shuffling them and switching them up and stuff, and I did them all like,
oh my God. Oh, that is so perfect for what we're talking about. Like, Mercury retrograde. Holy shit.
How did I do that? So I'm like, now I got to sort. Okay.
Oh yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. Crazy. Maybe let's go with it. Just mix them and then we'll just pull. Yeah. So I think that's what we just wanted to acknowledge today, that before we do our goddess pulls, that if you're feeling really depleted, if you're feeling lack of focus, if you're feeling a little more touchy than normal, little short-tempered, I mean, all that shit, it really is, it's real. So be kind to yourself, be gracious with yourself. Don't overschedule, right? Just honor that the next couple of weeks are going to be an absolute clusterfuck. Electronics aren't going to work. It took us, how long did it take us to get fucking settled
The audio bullshit. Like, I jinxed ourselves by saying our audio is good now. It really is so crazy. It's so crazy.
I know. It was so weird. I'm like, we're already running a little late. And then of course I get on and I can't get my I call them earpods, but they're not. They're called iPods. Are they? What do they call? I don't even fucking know.
AirPods.
Yeah. Like, that makes no sense to me. I call them earpods or iPods, which is totally wrong, but I don't know.
Which would totally make sense for them instead of AirPods.
I know, AirPods. Yeah. What a fucking, come on, Apple, get your head out of your ass.
Stupid.
That's how I feel about that. I don't know. But yeah, it was definitely. We don't know much about Mercury retrograde, and we will definitely be having some astrological. I was looking at our future episodes, and we are definitely going to be talking more about astrology and the signs and kind of all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, because I'm sure the Mercury retrograde stuff is going to come up as we talk to some of our experts that are going to be guests.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
It's going to be cool because, I mean, why wouldn't we talk about, the zodiac signs? I mean, it's just, it's so relevant in our world, and to help you get along with other people and relationships when you kind of have an idea of who they are and how they work and how they're wired, and when their sun and moon was rising and when they were born. It's all those things. And I don't know a lot about all of that. I know it's more than just month. that you were born in, because there's so much that plays in with the where the stars aligned and where the moon was and the sun, and because I'm an Aries girl, and there's so many elements of me that is Aries, and then so much of it that is not, that makes zero sense, and that's because of all the other stuff that goes with it. But I need an expert to tell me that. I can't just read it in the newspaper or online, my horoscope, and have it all. So we're going to dive in kind of deep and do them in a series, right?
Yes, that'll be really good. And I know we're recording this on October 4th. And we are literally right in the middle of the 2021 Mercury retrograde, which started September 28th and ends October 16th. So that's about as scientific as I can get. So I'm really excited. And if you are really, you do have a lot of knowledge about astrology and signs and all that stuff, please contact us, because we would love to have you on our show, right? As a special guest.
In mind. I already have someone who knows it all. Actually, a couple people. One is being certified as a reader for astrology. We should get her on. Actually, she would be a perfect guest.
Yes.
And since you did say it's October 4th, I'm just going to throw out a little shout out to my oldest daughter, who is 19 today. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
And how about last Thursday when we podcast? It was Amanda's birthday. So I've done it on my girls' birthdays.
Seriously.
And crazy. Anyway, and today, and I know this isn't going to air today, but Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp are all down. Did you know that?
Yes. Yeah. And I think they're up
my
now.
My poor girl. Are they back? Because I tried. So my poor girl, that's where she's getting all her love, is through social media, because that's the generation. So she's away to college, her first birthday away from home, and she was a little sad when I talked to her. I was with her when she opened our package, but her plans fell through the evening that were coming up, and so she can't get on social media to hear and receive all the love, because that's how friends do it, right? So I said, just hold on. It'll be back up, and then you can read them all night long. So
I'll have to text her later.
Happy birthday, Lena.
Bless her heart. Yes, happy birthday.
So we are pulling cards and to promote the upcoming Harvest Moon Goddess Gathering, which is Wednesday, October 20th.
It's going to be awesome. I think we have, we still have like just a handful of little spots left for that. So if you are interested, definitely check out our website and set up, get yourself a ticket at guidedgatherings.com. Yes. And you can't miss it, because it says click here for the Goddess Gathering. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We actually have Spider Woman as our goddess guest, who is completely all about creating connections, co-creation. And so what better way to meet with 20 fabulous women than to have the intention of co-creating magic during this really amazing season, October.
I know.
Super fall. Fun. Yeah, super psyched.
I'm excited. And I think in her honor, I might have to wear some spider eyelashes, is what I'm thinking. Ooh. That's what I'm going with.
Well, you've got to show me where you get those. Woman. I need to get some of those.
I'll get you some. Let's do it. We can both have some spider eyelashes on. Would that be so fun?
Oh my God, I'm so in. Holy shit. I love eyelashes.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Too. Okay.
Yes. And do you want to talk a little bit about the next series that we're doing? We have the next four sessions available for us, for folks to sign up in the next couple weeks or so. And November 17th is one of the dates that we're going to be doing our Goddess Gathering. And these events are these are all online, right? Mayum, and they're only for 10 women. So you can buy all of them.
They're not online yet.
No. Not yet.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
You mean virtual. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
They're online virtual. Yes, they are all virtual.
Via Zoom, everybody. Via Zoom.
Yes, via Zoom. And so we had just posted actually what our upcoming ones were. November 17th is Métis, and she is the goddess of wisdom. December 15th is Oshun, which is the goddess of generosity. January 26th is Artemis.
Artemis.
I always say that wrong. And she is the goddess of focus for January, which I think is good, just so fucking perfect.
Yes. A new year. Mm-hmm.
Right. And then February is Benzai 10, which is all about beauty. So she wants to come to us in the beautiful month of February, where we're going to envelop ourselves with our beauty and love of ourselves and for each other. So it should be a lot of fun. So they're not online to register yet, but stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. We would love to have you at them, and you can purchase them separately or as a bundle. But that information will be online in the next couple of weeks.
Yes, yeah? It will.
Awesome.
I know.
Exciting shit, man. So, because we're really in the goddess energy, we're going to do a poll today. Is that sound good to you?
We're going to do it. We haven't done a card pull in a while. So I think it's a good thing. It's the new start of a new season. It's fall. You can smell the change in the air, and which I love, actually. I love summer is my favorite, but man, fall, when it comes around, the leaves and the pumpkins, and especially when it's still crisp and sunny outside, it's just so beautiful. So I think it's a great time to, get some guidance. Let's get some guidance and some insight.
Yes. Yeah. I love this season too. I call it, in my last newsletter, I call it lipstick and turtleneck weather.
Yes.
Lipstick.
That's so funny. Lipstick, especially when masks are coming back. I mean, that we have to wear them again.
I know, but I still wear lipstick.
I still wear lipstick. My masks look disgusting inside, but yes.
I know. Me too, girl. I'm still doing it. Yeah, I love it. So how do you want to do it? Oh God, my first card just popped out. Jesus.
There you go. See?
So do you want to do like a 1, 2, so 4 cards? Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah, I think 4 is always a great way to go. That's kind of how we've done it. And we'll just alternate 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So in the audience for our beautiful goddesses and beautiful Lightworker listeners, go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 4 in your mind's eye, maybe a number that you don't normally pick, and just kind of see where the goddess energy wants to flow. And hold that number tight. Do you want me to go first? I have one.
Yeah. How about?
Okay. Yeah, she literally popped out, and it's a 44.
Yeah, that's the one we're doing. Oh, that's my number.
No. And it's Saraswati, which is mastery. Isn't she gorgeous? Wow. Yes. Yeah. So mastery, right? She is a beautiful goddess of discipline and mastery. Yeah. So it kind of, it's really interesting. So she's a Hindu goddess. She asks you to enter her domain of art, language, knowledge, music, and poetry, and make the commitment and go the distance. Yeah. So she's really all about learning new things and being patient with yourself. She reminds you to be in the pursuit of mastery, as it is never ending. And along that journey of being in mastery, it is really important to embrace joy, right? That it's not a chore when you really believe in the mastery of whatever it is that you're learning, right? Mm-hmm. She tells us that there's no shortcuts to the journey, and she tells us to stick with it, stick with the commitment, find joy. And so what is really coming up for me around this is it kind of is like about this Mercury in retrograde. Maybe you've started a project. Maybe you're actually getting your fucking master's degree. Like something is going on here where you're required to be focused. And Saraswati comes forward for you to give you grace and to tell you that even a small movement is still movement to move forward. Yeah.
Right.
So honor yourself, honor your body, embrace joy, and just keep moving forward with mastery in your heart. Yeah.
Wow, I like it. It's
You
beautiful.
like it?
Yeah, she's really powerful. What is that behind her? Is that, it almost looks
Um,
like a guitar or something.
yeah, it's a
Is
sitar.
that?
A sitar. It's an Indian
Oh,
instrument. Yes. And she
yeah,
is
okay.
often depicted with this because she is a powerful musician, arts.
Oh,
She's
that
a
is.
very, I guess that's part of it too, that you're bringing up that maybe this is a really good time for the number ones to really think about ways to bring art back into their lives, music, maybe learning a new instrument or art, painting. Yeah. Something along those
Yeah.
lines to bring balance into your life. I get the sense that number ones are very analytical, very clever people. Very, very heavy brain analytical people. And Saraswati is asking you to balance that with music and art,
Yeah,
perhaps
I love that. A little creativity. Anything
creativity.
creative. I love that. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes. Yes. So,
Okay, great. Thank
yes,
you. Okay, that was
thank
number one.
you.
All right, let's see what number twos are. Okay, this is so interesting. It's Oshun, generosity. But she's
Oh,
one of our goddesses that were coming up. Should I still?
yes.
Yeah? I'm
Yeah,
like looking
she's a
through it.
number
And
two.
she's so, yeah, she's very beautiful. I actually really love her look.
Oh, yes, I love
She's
her.
just so beautiful and sweet and kind. So Oshun, it's Oshun, so that you can understand what it looks like. And she's the goddess of generosity. So I'm wondering, I mean, I will read a little bit from the guidebook, but it's the number 40. So there's that 4 again, 40. And so this goddess here, this card about generosity is also about time for you. I just feel like you, number twos that are listening, maybe it's a time to step back and take a look at where in your life are you able to maybe give a little more, or and maybe it's in maybe it's not necessarily monetary. I mean, I'm not saying be generous with your money, but it's generous with your time and energy. And I know we're all kind of, or at least I am during this Mercury retrograde, feeling a little depleted and like our energy's missing and we're pulling. But sit in that generous feeling of, you know what, I want to give a little more. And maybe you've had thoughts of this. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, where in my life do I actually need to be a little more generous with my time, a little more generous with my energy, or generous with maybe it is in items, or maybe it's to bring someone a meal. Where is it that you can help someone else during this time that I feel like this goddess is trying to say now is a good time to help others, to be a little generous in allowing yourself a little extra time for those around you. So, and I know a lot of times we speak to taking care of ourselves, and
Yeah.
here I am feeling depleted and I'm out of focus, and all I want to do is to take a nap. But I think, self care is important, but we also, because, right, take care of ourselves, we can take care of others. But there's something about this card that it says to be generous also with not just with others, but with yourself. So being
Hmm.
generous with your own time and being generous to make time. I feel like they're saying stretch it out. I'm seeing like a timeline to slow things down, stretch it out, and give yourself a little bit more. Be generous with time. Feels like a time thing to me. I don't know.
Mm,
It feels like a
yeah.
time thing. So I'm reading the card and the spirit instead of the guidebook. But let's see what the guidebook says,
Mm.
everybody. Oshun. Empowerment. There is a universal law that centers on unrestrained generosity and flow. Oshun, the benevolent, I'm going to get this wrong, Yoruban river goddess, Yoruban, is the representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity. Reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. So you have been offered air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So it is your, so it is your task to give freely of yourself, no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. That's
Yeah.
the key. Doing it because there's no expectation of receiving anything in return.
Yeah.
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 And the flow, that's what I'm sensing. It's like the flow of it, just allowing it.
Yeah. I totally love that. Yeah. It feels like also, I don't know why this is kind of coming up, but it feels to me like when you give, you automatically feel better. And I think,
Yes.
right, you raise your vibration by being in generosity. So when we are feeling really depleted, like right now, maybe these small efforts of outgoing energy will bring you a replenished higher vibration of energy back to you because you're actually in service. Like she feels like this
Yeah.
infinity sign to me, like you just give it and then it comes back to you. Like don't you, you know,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah. I definitely believe that. I mean, what you put out is what you receive. So what you get back. Yeah.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that.
So number 2, that
Yes.
was for you. I'm sure it resonates with some of
Yay.
you guys. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, number threes. Ready? Okay, number 3. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've got the number 25, her, and it's Kali. Kali Ma, which is another Hindu goddess. And she is the liberator. So
Wow.
yeah, Kali don't play.
No. I'm
So
sorry.
you
I just saw the photo. I know you guys can't see this or see our reactions. I'm like, whoa, she looks a little scary and badass. Wow.
Yes. And I think I've actually mentioned to you before, Kalima is like somebody that, we kind of grew up with as a deity.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I'm not a Hindu. I don't practice Hinduism, but we know a lot as a Sikh, we know a lot about the different Hindu goddesses. And she is one that
Mm.
is really one to be revered. Like she's often depicted as somebody holding like their enemy's head with
Ew.
blood dripping down, like with a sword. Like she's a fucking badass. So, number threes, this goddess is here to show you that you can be free. She brings you liberation from negative energy.
Mm.
She is the destroyer of
Mm.
of all of the things in your life that don't serve you anymore. So if you picked number 3, you might be.
Which I
Ming's got her
did, by
hand
the
up.
way.
Oh boy, yep, yes, and
I
and she
did.
really talks about like Gali is all about boundaries. Really setting very strong boundaries for yourself, because you might be a light worker that is really working with the light and using a lot of energy that can sometimes tap into you unintentionally, right? So it's the
Mm-hmm.
fortification of your boundaries and saying, you don't have power over me anymore. All of the things that don't serve me. And maybe it's people that you're ready to let go of in your life as well, for the number threes that are um, depleting you. And sometimes I don't know why this keeps coming up for the number threes is you might be in a relationship where you both aren't good for each other and nobody is doing anything about it. So Galima comes forward and says, it's time for you to be free of that relationship. So I don't know if that makes sense to somebody out there, but you can invoke her. You can bring Galima into your life and say, help me sever these ties, sever this relationship or this feeling that I need this person, quote unquote, to be, worthy or, all that shit. She just says, no, you are perfect and sovereign just as you are. Yeah.
I
She's
love it.
super, super powerful.
Wow, cool. Yes, I love it's very different energy from the last two. It
Oh
feels
yeah, yeah, she's a
right. It's a big,
badass.
yeah, it's yeah, yeah. I can totally
And
feel that, but I
it,
like it.
yeah, she says, know that rage and fury must have a place to be expressed. And you can use this energy to make something extraordinary in finding your way. So
Mm.
I think a lot of times, we talk about this in our goddess gatherings often, don't we? That sometimes these feelings of anger and frustration, we as women will suppress that, and feel like that's a bad negative energy, right? And I think Kali Ma is saying, yeah, it's okay to be upset about shit in your life, but it's up to you to transform that rage and that anger into creativity, into self-empowerment, into liberation. Yeah.
Nice.
So acknowledging that anger and that fucking rage and just wield it like a warrior. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Number threes.
Number threes.
Damn. Damn. Wow, I'm empowered. Wow. I feel good just reading that shit.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. And that was my card. I mean, that was my number that I chose.
Wow.
All right. Let's see here. So it really resonates. I like it. All right. Number 4s. Here we go. This has got to be a joke. It's Spider Woman.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
I love it.
I know. So
love that. It's got to be. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser. Swear to God. I mean, this is so random. Like this. I shuffled the shit out of these things and cleared them with cedar. So it's Spider Woman. Here she is about co-creation. We were just speaking about her. So I think this means this. It's 48 is the number. All you 4s, this is a sign that you must sign up for the upcoming Goddess Calendar.
Yeah, that was really
Stop what
good.
You're doing. Stop what you're doing. Go to guidedgatherings.com.
I died. That was a really good promo. That was so on ridiculous. Point.
I mean, I can't even believe she showed up. Okay, it's almost
is amazing.
It's trickery is what I call it. It's trickery. She's like, I'm here. Yes. All right, and so I'm going to read out of here because co-create, and I am a big fan of co-creation. It's when we coexist and blend our beautiful lives with spirit. When we work hand in hand with spirit, when we trust that spirit is with us, we can make little decisions knowing that it is supported, or just listening to the slight little nudges that they give us. And it's so subtle. Of course, now I'm like, hello, I can't find you in the guidebook.
Yeah, I think she's subtle. A Navajo goddess, isn't she? Isn't she a First Nations?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
From the rich red earth, the Navajo goddess Spider Woman rises up to help you weave your dreams into the fabric of reality. She is here to remind you that your vision of the form of your desire is not as important as its essence. Knowing why you want to create something, what motivates you, what inspires you, and what beauty you're dreaming to bring to life is key at this time. I love that. So, let's see here. I want to kind of pick this one. When the goddess Spider Woman appears, she heralds the creation of a most beautiful dream that springs to life as if by magic. So stay with it. We need your dream to be added to the web of all creation. Yes.
I love it.
She's here for those number 4s to the co-creation. So get ready to co-create. And add your dream and desires to the web of life. So get at it, right? Get busy.
Yes, I love that. Well, I feel like she's kind of like a call to action, right? Like for sisterhood, she's kind of saying the tapestry is not complete without you.
That's right.
So we all know whatever shit you need to let go of to do it, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Definitely different vibes of the last 2 cards. Right? Compared to the first 2. First 2 is like, la, la, la. And then it was like, ah. So, and that's how I feel about life right now, and minus the Mercury retrograde. But I was just saying to you earlier, I feel like I'm in my yin, right? Yin to the yang. So I am definitely in that mode of being and quieting down and kind of enjoying the time, giving time to others, and then that'll shift and change because everything's cyclical, and then yang will start showing up, and then I'll be ready to go, and that's what your two cards say. 3 and 4s are ready.
Yes, I love that. So we would love to hear from you guys. I'd be curious to hear if these goddess cards are resonating with anybody who picked their number. Right. We always love hearing little people's feedback like, oh yeah, I really needed that. Or it's quite uncanny, isn't it? How they always kind of show up for the right person at the right time. Isn't it strange? I find that with the goddess gatherings too. Like they come forward in these gatherings to offer very specific pieces of information for your personal growth and development, as we kind of channel them on our gatherings. So,
not kinda.
No, not kinda.
No, they come in. We bring them forth, and they are here, and they're present, and then they use us as their conduits. And I like how they use us differently. I think they use our own individual tools and gifts to get the message across individually. And that's something that we're looking forward in the future gatherings as well. When we do invoke these goddesses, you may not have a reading from both of us as we move forward, because we're trying to really see to the entire group and get to have, I can't even talk right now. We're trying to what is the word I'm looking for? Trying to not adhere to the entire group, but like expand to the group.
Encompass.
Well, just to get everyone a message. And what we've been doing is everyone got a message. In fact, they got two messages, just, kind of the same thing being told twice, because you and I would help deliver the same message. So where in the future, it may not be both of us doing the same message. It may be I do one and then someone else gets a reading from you through the same goddess, right? No?
I don't know. Yes, I guess so. Yes,
no?
I didn't
talk about that.
We'll pause.
Don't worry, I'm going to cut all this out because I.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going
to do that. So cutting it down so that
2 minutes each.
2 minutes
we were going to do
each.
Yeah. Yes, per person, and that's why we chopped it at 10. No more than 10.
So that's what we decided? Okay. Okay. So we're still going to be both. They get a reading from both of us through the goddess.
Well, I mean, if you take 3 minutes, I'll take 1. Like, if you're really on it, then
but we're still doing both. Okay.
Yeah, because I think we both get hits. Like we both get
it's
things.
Different.
Yeah, and then you'll feed off of like what I'm saying, and I think we like that, right? Because it feels more like holistic, but we definitely needed to put it at 10 capped.
Right. And then that one is the one in March.
Except for the group ones. The group ones that are 20, then we're going to do more like holistic readings.
Yes.
That's the group gatherings of 20. Yes, but the one-on-ones of 20, and that's why we bumped up the price for them for each one. Right? So we're making where they know that they're going to get like something from both of us. I thought that was the rationale. That's okay. But you're right.
I'm thinking maybe I'm just thinking the big one at the end in March, which is in person.
Yes. Yeah. Women. As well as the one in October, because that's 20 women. There's no way we're going to do that. We're going to just go, okay, there are 3 women here that really need to fucking hear this. Blah.
Okay.
But we might even have. Yes.
Remember, we capped it to
20,
15, 12. No, we can't. You and I changed it so that it wasn't 20 women. Because it's all virtual now.
The big one I thought was 20, and then the little ones were 10.
Yes, but this October 20, you and I talked about how we can't do 20 women because it's not virtual. So we capped it to 12. You had me cut the tickets to 12, remember? Or 15. It was 15.
Oh, I thought it was 15. Maybe 15. 15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So.
And then is that full?
No, we haven't had. No, it's not full. It's at.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look at it later. But no, it's not full. And I think you're right. I think we have. God, I feel like we had.
This episode is so funny. We're so fucked. I love you so
Because
hard right
the
now.
information to be, I want the information to be accurate and succinct with
yes, with what we planned. But we planned it
so,
like fucking 3 weeks ago. So I mean, we did.
And
So is it 15 total tickets?
we changed it to 15. I know for sure. It's not 20. But let me see here. Goddess Gathering. Hello. Harvest Moon. Yeah, we have 12. So there's 3 seats left. We have 12 signed up.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was right. 3 seats.
Yes. Oh, we can do that.
We can.
Yeah. Well, with this episode, we'll definitely get them because all the 4s. All of the people are big 4.
All the 4s are signing up.
Right.
All you 4s are going to have to fight for those last 3 spots.
Yes. Let's do it. Well, and all the other numbers too. All the other listeners, if they want in, let's do it. Yeah. So we're
all right.
Full moon. So what do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, we're good.
You're good. Okay. I don't want to.
Okay. I know. Because I'm doing it tonight, sister.
Okay.
Doing it tonight.
All right.
All right. That was beautiful. Good job. So it's kind of, I think it's still great that these cards are kind of speaking to what's coming up. I mean, we've got
totally.
Really, these are amazing. So relevant, I think so. Yeah. Hey, everyone, I would really like to test something. I'd like to see how many people really are listening to our podcast. How many people really do download and listen and have fun with us. Go to our Instagram, please. Our Instagram page, which is Lightworkers Unite, but it's under the handle of Mayum and Manjeet. And that's Mayume with an N as in Nancy in the middle, and Manjeet, Manjeet. And go in there and write down in the comments what card number you got. And if it resonated, yes or no. So for instance, I was number 3. So I'd be like, I picked 3 and yes, totally resonated. I would love to hear it. And if you're number 4, you're saying yes, and I'm going to sign up for the Goddess Gathering. Spider Woman. But let's do a quick recap of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you guys, I'd love to hear, I want some feedback from our audience on this. How Okay,
wow.
So
number one was the powerful Hindu goddess. Oh, no, sorry. The first one was Saraswati, and she is the goddess of mastery. So she is bringing forward perseverance, really. If you are feeling like you're making small changes in your life right now, that's okay. You're still moving forward. And she also invites people to bring in more creative adventures into your life, like music and the arts. And it's going to be a really great thing for you to do that so that you can create more balance in your life. So Saraswati is number 1.
Love it. And then number 2 was Ocean, and she was the goddess of generosity. And this here is about extending and going with the flow of your time. And this is not just for yourself, but for others. And I really think, here, I want to read a little bit. There's that one sentence in here that really I gravitated towards, that I feel like. So you number 2s, this is a time of really diving into yourself and seeing where in your life would you be able to give a little more. Okay, so I can't wait to edit this one. This is going to be so fun. She's a river goddess, by the way, the representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity. Reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. So you have been offered air to breathe. This is the part I love. Air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So it is your task to give freely of yourself, no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. That's what I wanted to read. I love that very much.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah. And then number 3.
Number 3 is the powerful Hindu goddess Kali Ma, who is the liberator. So she comes forward for you number 3s to create strong boundaries, and actually really invites us to embrace rage, anger, frustration, and transmute it into creativity and power. So not to be ashamed of our feelings when we're upset or angry about things, but rather use that energy. And my favorite quote as a coach, flip that fucking script.
Yeah,
Kali Ma, right, is the one to say, oh yeah, that guy's a fucker. Let's flip the script. We're done with you. And then you own your power and you move forward. Yeah. So she is a badass. You're in a big place of transition, and you are not alone, because Kali Ma and Mayum and Manjeet, we're with you, girls.
That's
and boys.
Right. We're with you. I love it. Good job. Wow, her energy's so fierce.
I know.
And then we ended on number 4 is 48 Spider Woman co-creation. I love this. The Navajo goddess Spider Woman. So for you 4s, this is about really and truly knowing why you want to create something, what motivates you, what inspires you, and what beauty you're dreaming to bring to a life is key at this time to add all of your creation to the web of life. It's your turn. And like Manjeet said earlier, the tapestry is not complete without you. So join us. Join us together. So Spider Woman is ready. And you know what? If you sign up for Goddess Gathering, wear your spider lashes like we're going to. Show up with some, maybe a little tattoo of a little web on your shoulder. That might be. I mean, how are we going to honor Spider Woman? Right?
Oh, I love it.
I just love it. Webs.
I'm going to get a neck tattoo with it. Just freak everybody out.
Nice big
like
web across it.
Big web, like throat tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Hair up and big spiders dangling from our ears or something.
Okay, let's do it. Oh my God. It's going to be so much fun. I'm super psyched.
It is going to be fun. I'm super excited.
I can't believe they showed up. I can't believe that
I know. I mean, I shuffled the shit out of these and those 2 still showed up. So I guess.
And you actually shuffled them inside out and backwards.
I did.
Remember?
Inside out and backwards.
I love it.
It was so crazy.
So be kind with yourself, everybody. Yes. Mercury retrograde, please be kind and loving with yourself. You are sovereign. You are a light worker. Be patient. We love you. And I love you, man.
Thanks for listening. Love you too, man. Thanks for listening, everybody. We will be here again next week. So, yes, don't forget Instagram, Mayum and Manjeet. Let's see what card you pulled. We want to know if you are truly, truly listening to us.
Awesome. Yes, awesome. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Namaste.
Okay, bye. Namaste.